breathe because my nose was stuffy. Welcome to allergy season. I look absolutely ratchet right now. But I woke up really early, 6 a.m. I just stayed up because I couldn't go back to sleep. So last night I made a little air dry tray just to see how it would look, and I already started painting it. But it's this little thing, just a little tiny trinket dish for like this stuff, earrings, memory cards, literally anything that can fit in here. And I'm gonna paint it black on the inside and do like a white swirl, and I might just leave the outside as is. But let's paint our little clay pot. And the paints I'm using is this Apple Barrel white paint and this Winsor & Newton ivory black paint. Both acrylic. One's like the cheaper version, and this is like really expensive. But this has lasted me like a long time. And I don't even remember where I got this little palette from. It's just been at the bottom of my art desk for like the longest time now. I forgot how thin this black is. Definitely gonna have to do a few coats. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Almost done. Got a little off at the end, but can still fix it. Boom. That looks pretty cool actually. I think I'll just leave it like this. Wait for it to fully dry. So maybe in like 24, 48 hours. And then I'll varnish this. Then I'm just gonna let all this dry in there. And I barely used any paint. And you guys, I got so much edited today. I edited for like 4 hours, 2 of which were just cutting the video down. I went from an hour of footage to 11 minutes. I called that pretty good. And last night I went on Fiverr and created my own gig. I did have other gigs on there, but they weren't getting any views except for one, but it hasn't gotten any since like a year ago. But I decided to hop back on Fiverr and try something else. I'm going to be trying UGC video creation. So let's see if it shows up. Because I tried to buy it on my phone, but it said there's an error. Oh, I need to go in incognito mode. Yes. It is currently 1:47 a.m. I don't know why, but I always seem to get the most amount of creativity around this time. It's really strange. Actually, no. Well, let me Google it real quick. Being creative and productive at 2 a.m., especially for those who identify as night owls, me, is often linked to a combination of circadian rhythm, reduced distractions, and potentially a shift in brain function. Your internal clock might be naturally aligned with later hours, making those times your peak performance period. Additionally, the quiet and reduced external stimuli of the night can allow for deeper focus and less mental clutter, potentially fostering more creative thinking. But yeah, at night, I'm the only one awake, and I just think, now I can do my work. I can do what I've been needing to do. I'm not stressed or anything. I'm just chill. I'm like, okay, this is my time. Probably because we have really thin walls, so whenever I talk, I feel like everyone in the house can hear me. So I'm talking normally right now, because I'm pretty sure my sister is asleep. My whole family is asleep right now, so I don't know, I just feel like I'm not bothering anyone anymore right now, so. Oh, speaking of which, this is my red shelf. Got an entire series up here, and guess what? We added a book. We finished Throne of Glass today. Finally. Oh my gosh, it was such a good book. This might be my new 5-star book read, or like book series. But for the first book, I'll give it 4 stars. But I tapped it up a bunch. So I don't know why I want to be a book tab girly, because it's so aesthetic. Also, ooh, best books. They know how to do floppiness. Back on the red shelf. And I already went on the Libby app to get Crown of Midnight on hold. It's the second book in the series, and I'm 22nd in line. So about a 3-week wait. I don't have the physical copy, but... And then I do have the physical copy of The Assassin's Blade. So I might want to try to get that one first. But this one is... How long is the wait on this? 6 weeks? Anyway, it's 2 a.m. and I want to learn something new. What do I want to learn? So glad you asked. I've been kind of in a crochet slump lately. But whenever I crochet, I want it to be aesthetically pleasing and have like a good color palette. And I also want it, actually no, I need it to have a use. Because if it doesn't have a use and it's taking up space, I'm not going to keep it for long. Because everything in my room, for the most part, has a use. Crochet net, useful. Storage bag, useful. But like the flat stuff in wall art, it's on the wall, it's not making a mess. So I do alpha patterns a lot. Or like if it could be hung up on the wall. Like that. It's up there. Earring holder crocheted. Use. Wall art. Out of the way. Hats. Useful. Balaclava. Useful. Cover. Useful. And a water bottle cover. Useful. But what am I gonna be making? Well, I did a quick little Pinterest search, and I actually have two things I want to make. The first is a new sweater, like this hexagon sweater. And I want to make one, I don't know what color though. It might be black and red, because I don't have any crochet stuff that's black and red. But the other thing I want to create, did I lose it? But it's wall storage, and it's just 2 granny squares sewed together, and there's like 3 groups of them, and they're on like a line. You just hang it on the wall. So it's kind of like this, but I don't really want to do a border. Okay, I had it somewhere. We'll figure it out. Oh, this is it. That right there. Gonna be making that, but not, I'm gonna screenshot it so I don't forget it. But I'm gonna be doing this, but with a skull granny square, and I want to learn a bunch of new crochet stuff, and this is one thing that I want to learn right now. And I just got like a little YouTube video on here, but it was 25 minutes. I probably should go to bed though, so I can actually wake up in the morning, because lately I've been waking up in the afternoon, which is probably not a good thing. Well, it's the videos in my watch history, and I'll do that tomorrow. See you guys in the morning. Let's try to crochet a skull granny square. Got the white yarn, the black yarn, and my little crochet bag. Let's use a bigger crochet hook, because I don't use 4. 4.5 will work. That looks a lot better. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got the rest of it. The rest of the square is pretty much just a normal granny square. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so a little, and of course I'm gonna block it whenever we're all done. Our granny square is all done. Look how cute he is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 granny squares that are just basic, so I have a backing for this little storage hanger. Now it's time to learn 2 more granny squares, the star and the moon. By the way, y'all like my wallpaper? My sister has the other half. But let's learn the star. White and black. We got the star. The worst feeling where you thought you did something right, but you have to undo the entire row. Gotta restart. It clicked. It clicked in my brain. Now we Gucci. Okay, I redid the star and we finished it. At least the, what do you call it? 1, 2, 3rd row, maybe? But now we gotta do the border. I don't get why people are like, weaving in is like the worst part. Like, I kind of don't mind it. Like, you just take the hook, and you just go in and out, pull it a little bit, and cut it. Then again, I always weave in my ends while I'm going along, so I don't have to do anything at the end, or at least minimal work at the end. Definitely gonna need to steam it, and I'm definitely gonna steam everything when I'm done. But there's our little star granny patch. For sizing, this is the skull. Wait, it's like perfect. Whoa. These are like so cute. Okay, measuring up the granny squares I made, I might have to do a border around it. Just a crochet, single crochet border. I'm actually gonna do that real fast. But I'll see y'all whenever I'm done with the borders. We finished all of the granny squares. I made a little crescent moon, and it took me forever to try to find a pattern that would be the same size as these, because all the other ones I saw, they were like way bigger. But we got it. So now we have all of our little squares, skull, star, and moon. The 3 all black ones. Why do I kind of want to make a bag with these? Honestly, this was the most fun one to make. So let's get them all sewed together, and then we can figure out where we want all the patterns. I'll do good side to good side. I need to stinking block them first. Hold up. My steamer. It's actually my favorite steamer. It's my only one, but it's purple and white. Let's plug her in and wait for it to warm up. And if you guys want to use this steamer, it's really great. It's really easy. It blinks, and whenever it's all warmed up, it stops blinking. Press the button, boom. And then you have like this little fill up thing. And the affiliate link for this will be in the description, as well as any other type of materials that I use within the video that can be found on Amazon. Because a lot of the times I get my stuff at Walmart or the dollar store. But I will put in similar brands and supplies down below. Oh, would you look at that? It's already done heating up from me talking. Little ad break. Dude, I need to get a blocking board so bad. I need to add that to my Amazon wish list. But I will show you guys a quick little DIY for a blocking board. Welcome to my floor. So what you'll be needing is, of course, steamer and your crochet stuff you gotta block. But you also need a cardboard box. And this is actually holding a bee that I thought someone was gonna buy, but they decided not to buy it. You wanna grab some thumbtacks. And I have a bunch here. This is what my little bee looks like. It's a little goofy, but it gives some character. So grab your cardboard and your little crochet thing. You want to take your thumbtack, let's try to balance it, and just take the corner and try to stretch it out and make it as square as you can. And boom, you have it on there. Grab your steamer. Careful not to burn your hands with it, because I did that whenever I first got it. And that's how you literally steam block yarn, at least acrylic. That's what I use. And I'll just do that again for each side of our box. And if you guys want your own boxes, you can literally go on your local mail post office or like website. At least this is for the US. Go into your local USPS website and they'll give you a bunch of boxes for free. You don't even have to pay shipping. That's how I got like 20 of these. I mainly got them for shipping stuff, but no one bought anything, so now we're using it for this. Again, I doubt I could fit more than one, so we're just rolling along. Start. And now let's do our little skull. This one I need to add a few more thumbtacks, but we're all good. And there you go, front and back. Some of them are probably going to be coming off already. Just stick them back in and just lightly lay it back on the ground for it to cool down. And while those dry, I wanted to update you guys on my cool melty frame. This is what it be looking like. I'm trying so hard not to break it, but what? What in the... How in the world? How is it peeling? What in the world? Okay, well, that's aggravating. I wonder if I can like repaint this again. And hopefully it doesn't peel off. That's so crazy how it's peeling. And how else do you clean air dry clay so it doesn't peel? Did I need to like wipe it down with acetone or alcohol or something? Definitely gonna need to do some sort of varnish over this so it doesn't peel off. That's wild. I'm trying not to make it break because it's already broken once, and I had to fix it with water since it was still wet. And once it was dry, I used nail glue. It's literally nail glue from the dollar store, but it works so well. This looks so cool. Can't wait to paint something for it. I really hope this doesn't peel. It's probably gonna. I'm gonna have to like file it or use some sort of varnish. Should probably get it out now. My glossy varnish. I need to wash my brush again. I already cleaned it once today. By the way, if you can see the LV Louis Vuitton wall, I want to repaint it. I need to get the paint first, but I painted over the original just to get a little feel for it. It feels so naked being white. I missed a spot. I'll use my finger. And Mom, if you're watching this, sorry, but this cookie sheet is not my new designated painting sheet. We can buy another one. Paintbrush is clean. Frame is repainted. Oh, did I show y'all my finished little tray? It's so cool. It's just been holding my little earrings. Actually, they're anything but little. Look at these big chonkers. Look at my little Jesus figurine. He's so cute. But yeah, this is the little painting setup. I actually love this taste of this throat spray. They actually know how to make cherry flavor. And then I still have this work in progress to finish. It's a star blanket for my cousin. I'm gonna be seeing them up in June. I'm so excited. My hair dryer. I thought I lost it. Sweet. My pen. Bro. I thought I lost my pen too. Is there anything else in here? my book light. Okay, I wasn't looking for this. I have been looking for this for a good 3 months. I can't believe I found it. This is my book light. It's actually the best book light I've ever found because I love to read in the dark and I don't want to have to get up to turn all my lights off. So I got this. I found it! What else is under here? Honestly, I stopped looking for that. I lost it. I was honestly almost thinking about getting another one. But anyway, I've gotten about this far and I just want to see how big I can get it. Because you know what's wild? I crocheted 2 of these within a 3-week period. And this one, I can't seem to finish. Or can't seem to want to finish. I mean, I want to finish it, but getting the motivation, it's not really there. I say that and I go straight into crocheting it. Actually, I might do this tonight while listening to an audiobook. I want to find a new one, but I don't know what. So if you guys have any good book recs for a girl who doesn't want any swearing or like very, very minimal, no spice to minimal spice, and fantasy. So, no ACOTOR, okay? We ain't doing that. Kind of forgot we already had a project that we're working on, and I'm gonna be finishing it 2 nights because I don't want to have to hold it off and then not do it. Bro, I don't know why, but blocking your crochet stuff with steamers, it is so satisfying. And look, they're super flimsy. This is like, oh wow. It's like a crocheter love right there. Like, you know, with bakers and like the sound of the bread? Yeah, equivalent to this. Or readers whenever they find their perfect book, like the ones that like the flop, the perfect flop. It's that. Let's grab our yarn and crochet these with their back. Guess who finished their little storage hanging bag thing? Now, I just crocheted a single crochet rope for the hanging part, and I did like a line of double crochet here so there's actually space. This is the coolest thing I have ever made, and it's functional and cute, and y'all can literally switch it up for any colors or designs you guys want to do. But this is like my new favorite thing I've ever made, and it's really fast. Like, it took me like 3 hours, 3 or 4. No, I didn't have a pattern. I just saw a picture and made it. Can you guys do that? Like, people that have been crocheting for like a long time, can you guys just like look at a picture and crochet it perfectly, like, or for the most part, pretty good? I made it. I'm gonna fold it, put it away, and I'll put it up tomorrow. Okay, so I know the audio probably doesn't sound that great, but I just wanted to show you guys how I'm already using my little crochet hanging storage thing. It's pretty far away, but it's right there. I have the top holding my little book light, the middle one holding all my pens and my crochet hook and my highlighters, and then the bottom one's just holding my post-it sticky notes. And I love it so much. You know that feeling whenever you get something new or you do something different and you just get that feeling like, I feel like that's always been like that. Or like that just fits. I feel like that's this. But I think it needs to be in a different area. Like right here. But I also have this storage thing right there. I don't know. But good night everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.